Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I thought I would share some tips on how to budget at uni. Little disclaimer, I have £90 to last me for 2 months. Although I might not be great at budgeting myself, I have some really good tips. I know people are probably going to click off the video now I've shared that with you, but I just thought I'd keep it real. Literally, I try so hard to budget my money and I still have like a savings account, and that's what I'm going to kind of explain about when we get into the video. But I have so many tips that I try to follow and I can literally give so much advice about budgeting. It's just, I'm not very good at it myself. Here are loads of tips and advice that I've written down to try and help you guys budget whilst you're at uni, or if you're worried about budgeting at uni, this might give you an insight into how to like save money and manage your money whilst you're at university. So my first piece of advice would be to have a budget planner to record all of your income and outcomes throughout your university, either in weeks or months. I have been doing mine in a weekly format, so I will pop up how much money I have to spend at the beginning of the week and go from there really. Outcomes might be doing your laundry, your food shop, you might have to go buy some new stationery, and then other added extras for socialising and stuff. Keeping a budget planner will keep you on track with how much money you have in your accounts and how much money is going out. That is my #1 tip for budgeting. I haven't started this since I've come back for semester B, so I need to start doing this again because I feel like it will push me in the right direction. Works well for some people, obviously. I'm not saying this is going to work for everyone, but yeah, it definitely works for me. #2 would be to open a savings account prior to coming to university. So I have a savings account with Nationwide and you get some interest from it. Obviously only a small percentage, it depends obviously how much you have in there, but I have savings, and what I do with my savings account is if I have any money left over from a week, doesn't really happen this semester because we kind of got like a smaller amount of money given to us, but for semester A for example, if I had money left over from a week, because I literally had like £120 to spend every single week, if I didn't use that amount of money, because that is quite a lot to have over a week, I would put the money left over into my savings so that I could have it for summer or other big trips. Like I'm going to Italy in April, so I knew I wanted to save up money, so that's what I did in semester A, to save up all the money that I'm taking to Italy, which has worked out really nicely because now I have enough money to spend on food and souvenirs whilst I'm out there. Yeah, that's a good method if you want to save money for either in summer or bigger events and stuff, and even if you want to save it for the future, like after you finish uni, you could do it on a long-term basis. A great way, and something that I abided by in the first semester and I used all the time to help save me money for my travelling. Tip #3 would be to get a job whilst you're at uni. For me, I currently do blogging and YouTube as a part-time job, but obviously I don't get paid a ridiculous amount from YouTube, but I do get paid a relative income with my blog, which is handy, but that has taken me 4 years to build up an audience and readers to become like loyal and trust me, I guess. If you're looking to do something at uni, it's always good to look at the Careers and Employability Centre. We have one at the University of Lincoln that you can go in and they will help you find jobs both on-site and off-site. We have a campus sort of layout, so everything is really close and communal, which means if I end up getting a job at the university, literally it would take me 5 minutes to walk there and it would be really convenient. There's jobs at University of Lincoln like doing the open days. You can tour people on the open days for like accommodation and just around the campus. There are jobs for like stands at like university conventions around the country. There are like cafe jobs and just smaller jobs around the university that you might be able to do, like tower bar. You might be able to work behind the bar or in the pub. They can also help you build up a CV or anything if you want to find an off-site job in a local supermarket or a clothing shop or something. They're really helpful there, so it will help you to earn an income at uni if you are going to struggle. I was fortunate enough, I've talked about my loan in one of my Q&As before this, which I'll link down below, but I have the biggest loan. It's all dependent on your parents' income, but some people are struggling and worried about how they're going to pay for their accommodation. So if you're looking for a job, definitely hit up the Careers and Employability Centre because they are so helpful. Oh, I also write for the university blog as well, so I get an income from the university too. I forgot to mention that. So like I mentioned earlier, I have a set weekly budget. This is a really handy thing to do as well. if you work out how much money you're going to have from like your first semester, for example, and then work out how many weeks you have until you go home, divide your money by the number of weeks, and you'll be able to see how much money you can spend every single week at uni, and then you can split the costs. So you could decide to have, for example, £20 for your food shop, £5 for laundry, £5 for supplies or something every week, and then the rest of your money can go to like entertainment and socializing. And if you split the cost like this, then it's really easy to stick to, but sometimes it can like restrict people and make them feel like they can't have a good time, so that only works for some people again. Another good tip is don't buy course materials if you don't need them. If the university supply the books that you need for your course, utilize the library. That's what it's there for. Don't go and buy these really expensive uni books. Literally, one of my boyfriend's books was £200. I've only bought one single book since I've come to uni because it's going to last me 3 years. I'm not buying a book that's going to last me for one module for 4 months. No way, when it's £80. Most of my books are £80. Are you kidding? Instead, I either go to the library, or the universities usually put the books online as an ebook. So although I do prefer a hard copy, I will happily read the ebook than spend £50+ of my cash. No thank you. Also, the library sometimes has book sales, so you could go there and see if your book's like on sale. If you do really want a hard copy, there are also secondhand books from students and secondhand bookshops. I've managed to find a huge forensic toxicology book that's like this thick, and it would have been £80 and I got it for £3 in Oxfam. So yeah, look around at secondhand shops and see if there's any like third year students that are looking to sell their book for a cheap price. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was transport. If you're looking to go home a lot, I go and visit my boyfriend in London quite a lot, and that is very expensive. Transport can be very expensive, especially if you don't go to a campus uni and you have to actually travel to the university from your accommodation. It can cost a lot if you have to get bus passes and stuff, and quite a lot of banks cater for this. So that's why I went with Santander for my bank account, because they give you a free 16 to 25 rail card, which means that all my train journeys are a third of the price. So that's really helpful for me because I do travel a lot for my blogging events and to see my boyfriend. If you do think that you're going to travel either home a lot or to see like a partner or anything like that, then have a look around at the banks because they do offers. I think Nationwide did a free bus pass, or one bank account did a free bus pass, and that might be helpful if you go to, like I said, a university that doesn't have a campus and you have to travel by bus to get to uni every day. Okay, so moving on to food. Things go out of date, and cooking for one person is actually quite difficult. Like, it's way more difficult than I thought it would be to like portions, and when you buy pasta sauce, it comes in like, they come in really big jars, and obviously it only lasts for a few days after you open it. So cooking in bulk is a massive tip, which means you don't have to keep buying pasta sauce every other day. Cook in bulk whenever you can. Bring Tupperware to uni. I am going to be doing a university essentials video very soon. I think I'm going to split it into bathroom and bedroom and then kitchen, so you guys know exactly what you need to bring. Bring loads of Tupperware, so then you can bulk cook stuff like pasta and freeze it, so you're saving your money and you're not wasting any food as well. Still in regards to food, do pack lunches. Don't be tempted to go out into town and get a Subway or buy something from the student cafe in between your lectures. If you're hungry, pack a lunch or a snack. I have some really nice protein bars at the minute, but you can take like a packet of crisps or something to keep you, to stop you from feeling too peckish and tempted to buy something, because it's going to save you a lot of money. Another good idea for budgeting, to make you restrict the amount of time you go out if you are feeling like you're socialising a little bit too much and you kind of want to cut down on that. You could set a certain day in the week that you can then look forward to and just go out on that certain day. If there's like a good night out that happens every Monday, for example, on a Monday there's a really good night out, you can just have Monday nights to have a good time and spend money on entertainment, a takeaway or whatever. Or for me personally, we go out on Thursday nights for the Tower Bar quiz, and we usually get something to eat there as well. So that's kind of like our cheat day in terms of diet and like our budget. Sometimes if there's events obviously that are one-off, then you can kind of move out that routine, but that's just like one sort of way you can minimalise your socialising so you don't overspend. A tip I've followed myself from doing my laundry is when you get your circuit laundry card, if you do come to Lincoln, or quite a lot of universities have circuit laundry, you get a card that you put money on to wash your clothes. I personally put money on at the beginning of the semester, so I'll put like £10–20 on the card, so then you've got it on there. It's an essential, like you're going to need to wash your clothes, so it's not going to like unworthy cause. And then every time you go to the laundry, you don't have to keep topping up, and you might not be able to one week because of your weekly budget. It's just a nice way if you go right at the beginning of the semester, just whack £20 on there and then you'll be good to go. My next tip would be to make the most of special discounts on boring items. If you see a pack of 18 toilet paper for £1, pick it up. That will never happen, but pick it up. If you see a good deal, just get it. Like, you will not regret it, because things like toilet paper are so expensive. No thank you. Also, if your family are really nice, they might happen to buy some of the boring things for you, like toiletries, washing up liquid for the kitchen, bin bags, just really shitty things like that. I'm not saying take advantage of your family, but if they do ask for anything, don't ask for food. I'd say ask for the boring essentials you need, because I just hate buying them myself. It makes me feel really shit. And then the final tip would be to go to Freshers Fair. I literally say this in every video. Freshers Fair is life. Stock up on any vouchers, free stationery, free food that you get from Freshers. Honestly, best thing ever. You need to. It's going to help you out a lot, and it will help you out for the first few weeks if you've got enough stationery to carry you out like one semester, enough food to carry you out for the first few weeks. We got so much free food on Freshers, and we didn't use it all. We didn't use all the vouchers we got, and we should have. They're all the tips I have for budgeting. I really hope this helps people in some sort of way, whether you're at uni now or preparing for uni. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know if you want any more uni content down below, and let me know what you want. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe down below if you're new, and I will see you very soon for a brand new video. Bye!